already seen a couple short on this. I've already seen a couple shorts about this, but showing it in the shop in unnatural LED lighting or whatever does not do this son of a bitch justice. And this is not really a pre-runner Chronicles video, but I'm gonna make it a pre-runner Chronicles video. So just straight up off the bat, just with those tires, just from the front, the thing looks so much beefier. Like, I know the camera, again, y'all are not gonna know, it doesn't, camera never does anything justice at all. Like, it just, for me, seeing it in person, it is such a big difference. And my truck sits up way higher. I have to now almost jump into my truck to get into it. And I know people are gonna be like, oh, why are you putting the weights on the outside? Because right now, with the stock Steelers like that, I kind of have to. And I know someone's gonna be like, oh, why didn't you buy freaking aftermarket tire or wheels? It's like, right now, $2,800 or for tires right now, yeah, that's $2,800 right now that I'm having to pay for tires right now. So yeah, you know, I got a set of wheels from AmericanTrucks.com that I want to buy, but I need about $1,500 to $2,000, about $2,000 to pay for those. So right now I'm gonna have to wait until I get my taxes back at the beginning of 2025, because today is August, what, 3rd? August 4th? What the hell, what day is today? Yeah, August 3rd, Saturday. So literally just put these things on yesterday. So, but seriously, again, if you were wanting Wild Peak, Falcon Wild Peak, yes, 35, 12.5, 17 LTs. Okay, they're load E. They're gonna be load E's no matter what. See, load range E, which means that these are a 10 ply tire. I just took them off. I just went down a little dirt trail. That's why that little sticker's right there on the freaking. But those, compared to my finger, are some big lugs. And it doesn't rub. Seriously, I was fixing to maybe have to take a hammer and beat this in and fold this over, but I don't. It doesn't rub against anything in there. And yeah, and I seriously thought, and I have the 2-inch wheel spacers over here on the front and rear. I have to. And washed my truck 2 days ago. Barely even driven with these and already. But you know what? We don't buy mud tires for our trucks to keep the damn thing clean. I mean, but this damn thing, again, is just freaking looking like a freaking beast. Let me know what y'all think of it down in the comments if you want. I mean, I like it no matter what. I'm not gonna, I told myself I'm not running anything less than 35s on my truck anymore. I don't care if they cost me $2,500, $3,000, whatever. I'm not running anything smaller than 35s anymore. And everybody that I've talked to, I rang into somebody yesterday at the grocery store. He was like, hey, is that your truck out there? I'm like, yeah. He's like, what tires have you got on there? Because he didn't really see them. I'm like, oh, they're the Falcon Wild Peak MTs. He's like, dude, I love those tires. I have those on my truck. He's got them on his Chevy 2500, you know, because they're load E, which they're 10 ply tire, like I said. He's like, yeah, he's ran like 2 or 3 sets of these things, and he gets like 40+ thousand miles out of these things. So hell, you know, I guess I did something right. But now, because of that, because of me having to like putting tires on my truck, it's not really somewhat like I wanted to get tires on my truck, but this was kind of more of a I had to put tires on my truck because my other tires were like really worn down. They were dry rotting. They were cracked, and 3 of the 4 tires I took off this thing had nails and screws in them and shit. So I'm like, I don't want to patch a bunch of nails and screw holes and make my tires even that much more unsafe. You know what I mean? So it was kind of a need to do item. So it was a want, but it was also mandatory. But yeah, I'm not gonna be spending any money on anything for a while because I am literally now like strapped for cash. I have like no cash. I get paid on in 3 days, so I got no money left because of that. But I'm gonna give you one piece of advice. If you do not let the price of these tires stop you from getting these tires, seriously, do not stop. They are like $400 a piece, and I don't have a spare in my truck, but I bought 5 of them because I have a matching spare rim, the exact same rim that's on the truck. I have another one at my house that I put another one of those on. So that right there was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, about $2,000 right there just for tires. But I got them at a discount because I got them from the dealership that I work at. So I got them for $350 a piece. Right? No. Yeah, about $350 a piece. You know, and because I had some stuff to get me a discount. I had some, or whatever, it doesn't matter. So $400 a piece for tires. I also spent $225 on new tire pressure monitor system sensor things, the TPMS sensors. So I bought all 4 of them for the truck. Had to spend $150 on the alignment because my alignment was shot. And whenever you put new tires, especially when you're going from a 31 to a 35, you're gonna want to do an alignment, because for some reason this front left tire, the camber was like really bad on it, and then the toe was kind of, so it was laying at an angle like this and kicked out that way a little bit. So I had to. So, you know, don't let I had some other shit that I had to do to the truck when I bought these tires. So if you buy these tires for your rig, your price is going to be a little bit different than mine. So don't be like, oh, that's too much money for tires. You can get 33s if you don't have a big enough truck to run 35s. You can get 33s. They make these Falcon Wild Peak MTs in multiple different sizes. And somebody literally came in to the shop about a month and a half, about 2 months ago, with a stock Jeep that was running, I think, 255 7017s or something like that, some real small tires. And he bought a set of these for his, or he or she, whoever it was, bought a set of these for their Jeep, the small ones, you know, 235s or 255s or something like that. So if you do like these, they do come in multiple sizes. They are an aggressive mud terrain tire. You can see how they are 10 plies as well, so you know they're going to have a greater puncture resistance from getting tire slashes and all that type of stuff. So if you like them, hell, you can buy them on AmericanTrucks.com if you want. You can go to basically almost any tire store and you can probably order them. But if you really want to, go to AmericanTrucks.com. You can order them. They'll ship them to your house, and then you can just load them up into your rig and take them to a tire shop and have them mounted. and balance. The one thing though, they are going to take a lot of weight when you balance them. I think I had like I had 3 ounces on one side and like 2.5 on the other. Another one had like 5.5 on the outside and like 4 on the inside, and there was like 7 ounces on one side and 5.5 on the other side and another yeah. So anyways, they take a little bit of weight to balance, but at the end of the day it's well worth it. So let me know what y'all think, and it's getting there. Soon I'll end up having wheels and something else, a couple other things I want to do later on down the road. Love y'all, be safe, catch you on the flip.